Okay, so Grace VanderWaal has released a new song. Man, we haven't reacted to Grace VanderWaal for God knows how long. But then again, I've also been away for quite a while. But yeah, she's released something brand new. It's called Prettier. She released this 3 days ago. A couple of people have been in my YouTube studio have been saying, please can you do this and whatever else. And I'm looking for, like, every day I'm trying to see if I can pick out something that someone's asked for that's new and relevant. And I'm going to drop it with other stuff that I still owe people and things like that. So for today, it's Grace VanderWaal. This is Prettier. I can see she's all grown up. Let's see what she's got over here and what she's been up to these days. Right, it's Grace VanderWaal, Prettier. Let's see what we got.
I've been sharing my body with somebody who sees it as glass. A fragile piece on your mantle, and I don't wanna repeat my past. You take me through every room of every party. You're picking when you've got me in your hands.
Hey, okay.
And all the praise and promises, but they just feel empty when you treat me like a shiny mannequin. Baby, do you feel prettier when you hold me? Oh, it's so familiar. I've seen this story. You say that it's love, but you don't even know me. Do you feel prettier when you hold me? Prettier, projection. You're infatuated with what I reflect. You take me through every room of every party. You're peeking when you got me in your hands. And all the praise and promises, well, they just feel empty when you treat me like a shiny mannequin. Oh, so do you feel
Love this chorus.
when you hold me? Oh, it's so familiar. I've seen this story. You say that it's love, but you don't even know me. Do you feel prettier when you hold me? Prettier, prettier. Do you feel prettier?
That's a very, 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 very cool song. Okay, so she's still enormously talented, never doubted. And she's grown up into a beautiful young lady, which can be dangerous, which I think is kind of the premise of this entire song, which is what's great about this particular song. In the beginning, I wasn't entirely sure. I wasn't entirely sure in terms of like where she was going with it, in terms of whether she was like sort of speaking about herself or if it was something, I don't know, but I eventually picked up on the actual song. So obviously being in this relationship where this person sees her as a something to show off, essentially. So, but it's also, she mentions in the song that you don't even know me, right? And I kind of feel like I'm being duped over here. So she's kind of like getting into that. Okay, I've been through this before. I don't want to make those mistakes again. I don't want you to use me as a sort of like pedestal girlfriend, essentially, that you can just go and show off. But then while you've got me in hand, you're literally peeking around. So you're not really into me. You just like the idea of having me around because I'm this beautiful thing that you can look at. Now, the cool thing about this is the way you can actually flip the narrative over there is we literally, does he feel prettier when she's around? So she kind of like sort of increases his stock by being around him. But then she kind of asks herself, I kind of feel like that's also a self-reflecting question, saying, wait a second, someone treating me in this manner, does it make me feel prettier? So it's like, I know I'm pretty, right? That's why this guy is with me. This is why this guy, he wants to show me off because I've got the assets. But does that make me feel prettier? To be treated like a mannequin, to be treated like just a mantelpiece, you know what I mean? That it goes to that I just get showed off all the way around, right? You take me into every room of every party just to show who you with, essentially. But your eyes are still roaming, so it's not like you really into this. You're not really into me, essentially. So does that make me feel prettier? I mean, does that increase my stock? Right? But the fact that she's actually aware of it, and the fact that she's speaking of it actually does increase her stock. So she's basically saying, I know what I have. I know my value. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I'm the prized possession over here. Okay? So it's very, very cleverly done. There were a couple of things that she said over here, which I will play again. Just give me a second if you don't mind. If you guys want to step off at this point, you're more than welcome to. But I'm just going to play it one more time. Just in case there's something that
I've been sharing my body with somebody who sees it as glass. A fragile piece on you.
See, when she said that, like with somebody who initially, that the way I thought is like, okay, it's somebody who actually really respects her, right? Somebody who's not rough with her, someone who actually respects that she's fragile and she's taken care of. But that's not what she meant. She actually meant something that's like a mantelpiece. Like this is literally something from Venice that you put on the counter so that everyone can see. And it's like, oh, look what I've got, essentially. Right? But not really understanding the real value of what she has. So he kind of likes the reflection. She gives him a good reflection, essentially. So basically it's how she is reflected amongst his peers is what he really likes, not the actual inside of her, the actual real value, you know, in terms of what it took to get her to this point, what it took to create this kind of person, what it took, her mind and everything, right? So things are beautiful because they take a long time to curate, right? Take a long time to develop. So it's the same thing of looking at and I've said this 1,000 times before, is if you look at a cathedral, why we find such intrinsic value in the cathedral is because, but it literally in the back of your mind, when you see something beautiful, it's because it took forever to make. It took effort, blood, sweat, tears to make something that beautiful. Right? And it's the same thing with a human being, right? So when you're with somebody like this who's like super intelligent, super brilliant, super talented, right? So outwardly she looks beautiful, right? But he wasn't really interested in walking into the cathedral. He just wanted to have the cathedral just being looked at from the outside and say, see, it's my cathedral. Do you know what I mean? So he's not really understanding her actual value, you know what I mean? And the time that it took her to become this all-rounded woman, at least to me.
And I don't wanna repeat my past. You take me through every room of every party. You're picking when you've got me in your hands. Know the praise and promises, well, they just feel empty when you treat me like a shoddy mannequin. Baby, do you feel prettier when you hold me? Oh, it's so familiar. I've seen this story. You say that it's love.
It's crazy that she actually says mannequin because that over there is literally, if you're seeing somebody as a mannequin, you're seeing them literally as sort of plastic that doesn't really have anything. It's like you dress a mannequin with like items, with beautiful items, right? So it's basically it's not even that he sees her as a mannequin that is dressed in anything beautiful. It's actually you're just like a mannequin. You're like every other plastic mold in the store, essentially. That's how you're treating me. So there's nothing, you're not even dressing me with anything beautiful. You're literally saying that just who I am is literally can be replicated and cloned across the thing. It's basically a tool, right? I'm just a tool for what you need. Okay, let's cut it short and make it sweet, rather.
love when you don't even know me? Do you feel prettier when you hold me? Prettier, woo-hoo. Prettier, woo-hoo. I'm a faceless projection. You're
Love that.
infatuated with what I reflect. You take me through.
Okay, I'm a faceless projection, so it's basically what I'm reflecting from here down is what you're really interested to show. This is just another Betty in the club. You know what I mean? It's just, look at this beautiful woman or whatever. Don't worry about what she's got to say. Don't worry about, what she's, her thoughts or what her perspectives or anything like that, right? She's literally just there to show off with. Okay.
Every room of every party, you're peeking when you got me in your hands. Know the praise and promises, well, they just feel empty when you treat me like a shiny mannequin. Oh, so do you feel prettier when you hold me? Oh, it's so familiar. I've seen this story. You say that it's love, but you don't even know me. Do you feel prettier when you hold me? Prettier, woo-hoo. Prettier, woo-hoo. Prettier, woo-hoo. Do you feel prettier? Woo-hoo.
Awesome. Love the song. Now, I do have something that's going to be seen as super, super, super controversial, right? This is beautiful song. I've always loved Grace VanderWaal's work, literally from when she was a kid. She's literally one of a kind, right? She literally is quite possibly one of the most special artists of today, female artists today, and you can see she's got that creativity, she's got that kind of thing. But I kind of feel in today's day and age, in order to get out there, right? I kind of feel that I'm saying this. I'm kind of feel like she's got to go into the lion's den in order to sort of really pop off. Like I see this over here has got like 60,000 views in 3 days. Do you know what I mean? It needs so much more than that. Now, I kind of feel if she goes down, and again, this is such a controversial take, and you people are going to flame me, but hear me out before you flame me. If she goes kind of like in a Miley Cyrus kind of trajectory where she Miley Cyrus, or even like a Nelly Furtado, that literally connected up with a sort of a different kind of brand manager and then a different type of producer, essentially. Like Nelly Furtado had Timbaland, and then Miley Cyrus, she went a little bit loopy. I'm not saying she must go as loopy as Miley Cyrus did, but Miley Cyrus kind of reinvented herself, and then she went back on the scene and created all of this controversy. So she created all of this fuss around her, right? So she filled the air with everything her, because it was just so shocking that she would go down that alley. And I think, and then Miley Cyrus literally rode that for a while, got super massive, and then literally slipped back into what she really liked to do, and everything calmed down again. So I kind of feel like Grace VanderWaal would really benefit from something like that. And I'm not saying that she now needs to go and give up who she is and give up her morality. She can still be her creative artist, but she does need to rattle some cages. She does need to be a bit controversial. It might come at the risk of losing some of her fan base, which I kind of feel is a little bit of an older fan base, right? Because they were literally tracked her and followed her from when she was a kid, and everybody was enamored with her since then, which is perfectly fine, right? So she might alienate a little bit of it, but if she does that, you can understand that she's literally just trying to hit the stratosphere. And I think she's got the talent to be way bigger than Miley Cyrus to hit the stratosphere. You must just understand that unfortunately we're living in the world of very fast-paced, sexualized. I get it. That's just what it is. I'd say to a certain degree depravity, but she doesn't have to go down that. She just needs to give a little bit of what the industry at large is looking for, throw out the shock value, hit the absolute tippy top, right? And get #1 billboards for absolutely fucking everything, excuse my language, and then afterwards sort of ride her artistry then, right? Because then people will accept that she's not, even if she goes and reinvents the wheel, she's not really reinventing the wheel, she's just coming back to herself, essentially. But I think right now, I kind of think that she would highly benefit from, and you can agree to disagree with me, but highly benefit from a producer that is going to like kick her into a bit of a club track, like Miley Cyrus with J's on My Feet with Mark, what was his name? I can't remember. But anyway, Miley Cyrus, when she came out with that J's on My Feet, it was just this Disney girl who was like all cool, and well, she wasn't really Disney, but I'm saying like she was all chilled and good and whatever else. And then she came with J's on My Feet, and it wasn't like depraved or anything else, but it was like super sexy, like well, basically what she's doing over here, a little bit over, kind of like enticing you a bit more and stuff like that on a rap tune. And all of a sudden, she just literally blew the hell up. She kind of got lost a little bit in it, right? But at the end of the day, she sort of came back and she started doing a bit more of a countryside again and stuff like that. So I kind of feel that sometimes to get ahead, you're going to have to go into the lion's den, play the system. But you play the system for what it is and use the system for what it is, and then come back into your own, because unfortunately that's just the world we're living in. People don't appreciate really, really beautiful artistry that is sort of layered and has a lot of nuance to it. And people, it's fast, it's sexy, and that's what they want. So if you have to step a little bit into that world, right, to get eyes on you, I think it would be beneficial. That's personally me. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Put it down in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah. Click play. Let it talk to me. I don't just watch it, I walk in it. Feel every line like a scar when the bars hit it. Facing the frame, but my heart in the hard minutes. Truth is a test and I'm marked in it. Name on the screen, that's Traktician. I break down pain like a mathematician. You hear a rhyme, I see a lifetime buried in a 4-bar prison. Everyone chasing a trend, I'm chasing a tremor that shakes you again. I'm pausing the parts where the artist is bleeding and letting it run to the end. Yeah, I see the cracks in the cadence, I hear the fear in the flex. I'm talking back to the track like, what did this do to you next? This is Traktician, I don't just listen, I live it, hey. Hook in my chest and I pivot, break every moment in frames. When the pain cuts deep, I don't skip, I rewind it. Run it back, run it back, run it back, till the truth hits play. This is Traktician, if the verse gets real, I feel it, tears in a thumbnail image, I film it hard in the title. They tell me react, I reflect. If you fake one tear, that's a debt I collect. I'm not here clapping for checks, I'm here for the kid with a screen and erect intellect. Sitting in the dark with a cracked phone, hearing some stranger who sounds like home. If my voice shakes when the chorus breaks, maybe he'll know he's not alone. Yeah, I've been that kid in the back room, volume max trying to outrun the vacuum. So when the track talk about panic attacks, I don't just nod, that's my tattoo. So when the beat starts building and the walls start closing in fast, I let the fear show on my face so they see that the feeling can pass. Traktician, I don't just listen, I live it, hook in my chest and I pivot, break every moment in frames. When the pain cuts deep, I don't skip, I rewind it. Run it back, run it back, run it back, till the truth hits play. This is Traktician, everyone forge, I give it, laugh when it's light, when it hurts, I give it, heart in the title. The name. Yeah, I talk to the track like a person. Asking why I'd had to learn the hard way. Asking what it say to the ones who never made it past the dark days. Screen on, but I'm looking through. Looking for the ones who feel it too. If they find my face on a lonely night, maybe that's the reason that I do what I do. Yeah. This is Traktician. I don't just listen, I live it, I live it. Look at my chest and I pivot, break every moment in frames. When the pain cuts deep, I don't skip, I rewind that. Run it back, run it back, run it back, till the truth hits play. This is Traktician, but the verse gets real, I feel it, I feel it. Tears in the thumbnail image, I film it. Your story sitting in the frame. Name on the screen, same on my skin. Traktician, let the track walk in.